Why Nana Agradaa has been sentenced to 15 years with hard labor. In a landmark ruling on July 3, 2025, the Accra Circuit Court handed down a 15-year prison sentence with hard labor to Patricia Asiejua Asayama, better known as Nana Agradaa, a former fetish priestess turned evangelist, after concluding she orchestrated a large-scale financial fraud through so-called spiritual practices. The deceptive money-multiplying scheme. Agradaa attracted national attention with a televised October 2022 broadcast on her Today TV channel, promoting an all-night service at her Heaven Way Champions International Ministry in Weija, Accra. She promised attendees that cash offerings would be miraculously multiplied, symbolically displaying bundles of 300,000 Ghanaian cedis and urging participants to form groups, pay 1,000 Ghanaian cedis each, and receive windfalls guaranteed by spiritual power. In reality, the court found this ploy to be a well-orchestrated fraud. At least 6 victims formally complained, though prosecutors estimate over 1,000 people traveled from across Ghana, hopeful but ultimately stranded and financially devastated. Charges, conviction, and sentence. Agradaa faced 6 criminal charges, including 1 count of charlatanic advertisement, 5 counts of defrauding by false pretense. She was convicted on all counts and, following a mandatory pregnancy test as required by Ghanaian law, sentenced to 15 years imprisonment with hard labor. The ruling represents a significant legal precedent in Ghana, signaling the court's resolve to curb spiritual exploitation. Legal and social impact. Legal deterrence. The sentence sends a clear warning that fraudulent religious practices will incur serious legal consequences under Ghana law. Public trust shattered. Many followers, lured by the promise of wealth, ended up abandoned. The court emphasized that Agrada's operation was more than theatrical. It was deliberate economic exploitation. Media under scrutiny. This verdict raises pressing questions about the accountability of religious figures who use media platforms, especially those operating without proper licensing, to reach and mislead the public. Agrada's history in the courts. Agradaa has a well-documented history of legal troubles. Offense outcome. 2021 charlatanic advertisement, Sikagari. Running unlicensed TV, Thunder TV and Ice One TV, fined 36,000 Ghanaian cedis. Operating TV, plus 10,000 Ghanaian cedis, charlatanic ad. In default, 3 years hard labor. 2022 to 2025 money doubling scam via televised religious event, convicted on 6 counts. Sentenced to 15 years hard labor. A cautionary tale. Nana Agradaa's case is more than a personal downfall. It's a cautionary signal for both religious leaders and congregants. It highlights the danger of charismatic yet unregulated spiritual claims and the vulnerability of those seeking hope in desperate times. The court's stringent ruling reaffirms Ghana's commitment to protecting citizens from manipulative religious schemes, ensuring that spiritual platforms are not misused for personal gain. What comes next? Agradaa is expected to begin her sentence immediately. Meanwhile, this case has sparked renewed debate around regulation of religious broadcasting and spiritual claims, public education on fraud protection, continued legal scrutiny of money doubling schemes disguised as miracles. This verdict is a significant milestone in the fight against religious fraud in Ghana. It reminds us all that faith should heal, not harm, and that the law stands firm against exploitation cloaked in spirituality.